Hello, everyone, and welcome to my newest podcast. I'm your host, R. Leland Avellino, and this is American Patriot. Friends, I thank you for joining me today on my podcast. But I felt I had to comment on something that has surfaced in the news here lately within the last few days. And what that is all the people in the media and elsewhere that are now writing books on the decline of Joe Biden's cognitive abilities. Now, I and others on the right-leaning media, such as Fox and other publications, saw the decline in Joe Biden since the early, after his election in 2020. And it got worse as time went by. And now you have people like Jake Tapper and others who are now publishing books to say how, we don't know what happened, that Joe Biden's cognitive abilities were being covered up. And that we over here, like Jake Tapper on CNN, we were never aware of it. And, it was the other media. And of course, they blamed the administration, saying that the White House was covering up Joe Biden's cognitive decline. Now, everyone who watched the debate between Joe Biden and President Trump knew that Joe Biden was in decline. And shortly after the debate is when the Democratic Party started looking for another candidate for president for the 2024 election. But for now, all this news media and all these people to say that, what a cover-up there was about his cognitive abilities, to me is ridiculous, especially from people like Jake Tapper and Joe Scarborough and others like him. Not only them, many others, but for them to say that, we weren't aware of what was happening with Joe Biden, or that we didn't know that he was in decline. I mean, these people were denying it every day. They were all saying, including the administration, Jen Psaki, Jean-Pierre, the press secretary, of how cognitive Joe Biden was. And when you see him in person and see him in the White House, he's just a firecracker. And that just was so disingenuous. It just wasn't the case. And so now all these grifters are all trying to publish books like Jake Tapper to make money off of what we all knew and could see with our own eyes. So I just had to say something about it. I will report more on this in subsequent podcasts, but it's just something to keep in mind of how the mainstream media covered for Joe Biden, and these hosts like Jake Tapper and Stephanopoulos and, the Morning Schmo show with Joe. It was just ridiculous. So disingenuous. And for the media who purposely covered for the inabilities of Joe Biden on the cognitive level, to me is just so ridiculous and disingenuous. They're basically, in my opinion, just liars. So I wanted to mention that to you. So until the next time, this is your host, R. Leland Avellino, from American Patriot, saying thanks for listening, and I'll see you on my next podcast. Take care.